Well, we'll have more about that a little bit later. Well, luckily we came in a few times, didn't we? We've been here since about 11:30, haven't we?
Yeah, sorting stuff out.
Doing a show.
What, have you been squeezing his head, or?
No, that's strictly between the hours of 1 and 3, we established that. Okay. And I've kept the rules, haven't I? I did practice the grip in the week, didn't I?
Yeah, just to see what method he was going to use today.
Yeah. I came in, I did my back on Tuesday. I was sparring, and I pulled my back, and I was in agony, and I had to get an emergency, chiropractor out, and sort it out. And I was on painkillers, and I couldn't walk the next day, but I still came in and did a voiceover that was booked at 4:30, didn't I? I got Johnny to walk me in, because I couldn't sit down, so I couldn't take a cab, but I could be upright, and I had to got him to walk me in, because I was scared someone was gonna bump into me. And I did the voiceover. That's dedication, isn't it?
Yeah, but, right, I got back off holiday on the Tuesday, right? First day back was going to be on the Wednesday, right? So I thought, well, I'll take it easy, because you do that, don't you, when you've been on holiday? The first day you just want to sort of...
I don't, I'm straight back into it.
Well, yeah, but it's nice to, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Just sort of look at your emails, go through all them, work out what people need and stuff.
Sure.
Doss around, yeah, sure.
So I thought, I'll take it easy. As soon as I got in, I was told that Ricky had been booked in to do a voiceover. And I thought, oh... can't handle that, do you know what I mean? On the first day, him coming in annoying me, probably trying to get a week's worth of head squeezing in. So I called him up and he said, oh, I might not come in because I've got a bad back. I thought, well, that's alright, right? Then you just turned up, didn't you? He said, oh, I managed to get in a cab.
Yeah, Johnny walked me in, and that's what, yeah.
And he did the stuff, which I haven't got it here at the moment, but I'll find it on the system, and I'll play you what he did. That he's been paid to do as well.
It's alright, yeah,
Well, it's not alright. I had to pretend it was alright when I played it to all my bosses to try and
well, look, let's play that a little bit later, but now, as we're all back together, Steve, would you say the boys are back in town?
Yeah. Brilliant.
Then Lizzie, boys are back in town on XFM 104.9. Right, we are back in town. Me, Steve, and Karl. Karl's on holiday. Steve's been living with his mother, because he had a sore throat, and I've been hobbling around still trying to keep things going.
Do you know why I think I was ill? Stress. I genuinely think it was stress. I think, I'm analysing it.
What do you think of that, Karl?
But I'll tell you what it is. Look, think about it though. We live in London, we got the war, the threat of terrorist activity.
That's where I live, I'm alright. Next one.
We got SARS.
One.
Yeah, but you can walk to work, I got to travel on the tube. I came in this morning, I saw a Chinaman sneeze, I was terrified. S Club 7, they've split up. I mean, I worry about those sort of people. They're young kids, they're talented guys. I mean, they say they're going to be alright. I'm not sure Tina is. I'm not sure she's got the talent. So, there's just so many elements that stress me out.
I remember you were worried about hearsay.
Well,
Kim Marsh is doing alright.
Well, Kim's doing fine, but she got out early.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm not sure the rest of them will be. You know, I'm just...
they're quite emotional.
I've got to worry about the show, I've got to be worried about this, you know.
It's just me. I've never been that good when, like, anyone in the family's ill or anything. I've just got... Just because that's the way I am, do you know what I mean? If I'm ill, I don't expect people to run about.
No, well, I've never been off for being ill. I mean, you were. Did a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, but that's...
But hang on, I've not missed either of the shows. I'm ill today, but I'm still here. You took I seem to remember you took a show off when you were ill.
Yeah.
You were whinging,
I was really ill.
Right, sure.
I couldn't even walk to work, though, that's what I mean.
Did you go to the doctors?
No, I was too ill to get there.
Right.
That's how bad I was.
Did you call a doctor out?
No.
Right. Interesting.
But it's just that I mean, we were talking about it last night, because we were saying to Suzanne, I said, oh, Steve's, you know, he's been living at home all week. She said, oh, is he really?
I like the way he talks about you behind your back as well.
Thanks.
And she said, so what's up with him?
Malingering geek.
And I said, oh, he's got a sore throat or something.
She went, sore throat? Oh.
So, she said, well, you don't know how serious it is, don't be offhand with him tomorrow, because, you know, if he's coming in and he's still not right, because she always sticks up for you.
Yeah.
Right? And she said,
anyway, got some sense.
She said, and anyway, you're no good when people are ill. I said, hang on, what are you talking about? So, apparently, when we first sort of started going out, the first time she was ill, she kind of thought she saw the real me. Because she was ill in bed and that, and I was saying, oh, get up. And,
of course you can drink alcohol with these.
And I just was like, you know, you make yourself feel worse if you lie in bed. I said, come on, we need to go shopping. And she said, you go shopping. I said, no, I'm not, because I'm rubbish at shopping for food. Do you know what I mean? I'm alright at getting that night's food, but once it starts, like, you've got a plan.
Sure, yeah, you're dropping the bananas, you know what
I forget all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. So she said, I've got all over the floor.
Well, she was like feeling hot on that. She said, I've got a temperature. I said, well, come to the supermarket and hang about in the chicken. frozen chicken section, cool yourself down.
Yeah, sure.
And, it made her worse. So now she was like, do you remember that? And I was kind of like, yeah.
Who's that hot woman sitting in the chicken fillets?
Yeah.
That's Karl's girlfriend. She's obviously ill again.
Even when I was younger, do you know when I told you that I was picked at school to give old people biscuits?
Right, yes.
Because you had nice hands,
Because
wasn't
they
it?
had nice nails, right?
Yeah.
And then, because I went down a storm at that,
I went down a storm at that.
said-
Bravo! Getting back with the Garibaldi's the best I've ever had. Bravo! What do you mean you went down a storm?
because I'm into biscuits, so
you knew your stuff.
I was talking to him about
I'm
them,
into biscuits.
right? So, then
Did you make sure that they finished the first layer before you dipped into the second layer?
No, there's no rules like that. Just
No rules.
what do you want?
What do you want? What do you fancy?
Yeah.
So, then, because I was good at that, we were going to, like, an old people's home where they were a bit iller. Rather than just being old, they were, like, ill.
Yeah.
And I said, no, not doing that.
Not going there.
Because they're old people.
They didn't want biscuits.
Well, yeah, that's the
They're
more
too
thing,
old to
yeah.
eat. So, yeah, so
Did you
that's...
have to dunk them in tea before you fed them to them?
No, it was just like, you
Did
know,
you feed them like
Did you have to
pigeons?
chew? Did you have to chew their food, then stick it down their throat with your face?
Like a little bird.
Yeah, yeah.
little trolley, right? A lad who I didn't really get on with, he had good nails as well, so he was serving the tea.
Yeah.
And I just had a chat and said, oh, do you want a biscuit with that?
Yeah.
What about this one? Do you like bourbons?
Yeah.
Oh, you really did the whole.
So,
yeah.
oh right, so you weren't just, it wasn't like their choice, you offered a selection.
Well, I sort of sold them, because the thing is, there's only so many, so you've got to handle the situation well.
Sure.
You don't want too many in one type, so it's
No.
like, well, you've had a bourbon.
Yeah.
What a great life they lead. They probably only pay about 900 quid a week to stay in that particular home.
Yeah.
And they get a free bourbon by a kid with clean nails. Brilliant. Whoop-de-hoo. Oh.
So anyway, I found these, things, do you want to hear them?
yeah.
So what's this, explain this again?
Right, so I got back off holiday. The first job I found out I've got to do is work with Ricky for a voiceover.
I do a regular thing, I do X-Ray magazine, but I'm allowed to make the script up. And they said I could, so I did.
Right, so imagine this.
Well, I know you, Rick, and I know you like to put a lot of work into these things.
Yeah.
You want to do a good job.
So he rolls up, he says, let's do it then. He said, what's in the magazine? I said, well, here's a selection of stuff, this is what you've got to sell. He said, leave it with me. He goes into the little booth, and the first one he comes up with is this little advert for it, right?
X-Ray magazine, it's out now. It's £3.50 May edition. Music of Tomorrow, Dandy Warhol's picture, and there's a free CD with all the Placebo and the Donners, and Smog, and Nightmares on Wax, Alpine All Stars. Only £3.50. It's out now. Buy it, innit?
Have you got a sore throat there?
Well, that's alright, isn't it? And he was going, you can't. I said, we are doing that. I've done one. That is it. That's it. So I persuaded him. He went, right, okay, we can possibly put that on XFM, right? I'll have to see, right? And so I wouldn't do it again. And he went, but you need one for Capital. He said,
Right.
Capital will know what I went, right, I'll do one more for Capital. Right.
Because all the stations advertise the XFM
Yeah.
magazine, right? So this is the one that he thought would be alright for them.
Ooh, hello, you loonies in Radioland. Dr. Frog here to tell you about the new edition of X-Ray magazine. It's out now and it's only £3.50. You've not heard of it? It's a great music magazine. And you get a free CD featuring bands like Placebo, They Wear Makeup But Leave 'Em Alone, Gold Chain, Smog, OK Go, The Donners, and all great bands that you'll love to. Froggy here, hello. Bye! Ribbit, ribbit, Froggy says buy it.
Oh, well.
So then, he says, that's it,
It's
you
good
had
to
your
see,
money's
is
worth.
Dr. Frog still on there? He's still on classic.
I said, that isn't going to go out, they're not going to be happy with that. He said, you've had your money's worth, I'm going.
Yeah.
So I'm left with that. I then have to get the bosses in. And because I've let him go, in a way, it's my responsibility.
Yeah.
So I've obviously thought I've got what I need. I had to play them to the MD.
What did he say?
And justify. Well, I was sort of thinking if I laugh, he might go, well, I don't get it, but he finds it funny.
Oh, brilliant, well done.
So I was laughing, he was sort of thinking, you know,
Excellent.
is that it?
Brilliant. When do they go out then?
I think one of them's going out at the moment.
Excellent.
I think the first one's going out.
Brilliant. Well, let's play a great track then.
Is it Dr. Frog? I'd like to see Dr. Frog feature maybe on our show more often.
Okay. Oh, I've got some new comedy characters.
I can't believe that.
You know, I love the work of comedy greats like Chris Moyles and Noel Edmonds. I've got some really funny comic characters that'll be popping in and out of the studio.
Save them. I'm
Okay.
excited.
Badly drawn boy. All Possibilities on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington, and a few new characters, Steve.
I can't believe
As you said, you know, I know you love Moyles and his sort of wacky stuff, and
Chris Moyles,
Edmonds,
one of the greats, one of the
and
greats.
Edmonds, and just all
No, Edmonds.
well, I'm gonna go along the same sort of vein. I've come up with a couple of, can I show you one?
I'm excited.
Okay, right, it always starts with a sort of doorbell. So, it goes, ding dong, I go, oh, no, hold on, Steve, hold on, Karl. Who's that at the door?
Yeah.
Hello? Oh, hello? Oh, look, it's Camp David, the right queer gay. Oh, hello, hello, you look all gay today. Is that 'cause it's nice weather? Oh, no, that's not what it means. Oh, have you got a girlfriend, Camp David, the right queer gay? No, but I've got a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, bye. Right.
Oh.
Ding dong. Oh, it's another one.
Hang on.
Another comic. Hello. Oh, look. It's Holy Fuck, the little funny Chinese fella. Wait,
Yeah.
that's his name, Karl.
That's his name, Karl.
Karl. Hello, Holy Fuck. Harold. Right?
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
That's fine.
Mr. Fuck, you can call me Holy if you want. No, I prefer to call you Fuck.
Yeah.
Right? You're right.
Nothing
You're right.
wrong with this so far.
No. Have you got a girlfriend, Mr. Fuck? Achoo. Oh, you haven't got that SARS, have you?
Yeah.
No, that's my girlfriend's name.
Oh,
See? Yeah.
that's clever.
Oh, just before you go, Mr. Fuck, I've got two things here. I've got a nice Trilby hat that you could wear,
Yeah.
or I've got a little lampshade.
Right.
Right? Which one do you want to put on your head and
Yes.
walk around? I presume the Trilby.
No, but it's not.
No.
Yeah.
The lampshade.
Lampshade, of course.
Bye.
See ya.
See you later.
Yeah. I thought they were genius. Can I be honest? I'll be honest. I thought they were brilliant. I thought they were. You didn't steal them off Chris.
No,
Moyles, did you? 'Cause
no, they're original. They're original
sometimes
characters.
Chris Moyles has done stuff as good as that.
I know, yeah, I know, but no, these are all mine. So there you go. We'll be hearing more from Camp David, the right queer gay, and Holy
other
Fuck,
one,
the funny
the other
little Chinaman. What? All right, Karl. Yeah. Is that your sort of humour? It might not be your sort of humour.
You just should have run it past me before you did it.
Yeah.
What one are you worried about in particular?
The not Camp David.
Well,
No.
say his name.
No.
Say his name.
I'm not
Which
doing
one?
that.
I don't know
The
which
other
one you mean.
The Chinese fella.
But I forget who that was. What was his name? I can't remember.
Well, if you can't remember, it can't be that good, so we'll leave it. We won't do it again. Right? I'll tell you what I've got, Steve.
Oh, what?
Tell you what I'm thinking.
Go on.
Right? Do you know, like, TV programmes sort of get rested in the winter?
Ding dong. Oh no.
Hang on, who's this?
Oh,
Go on.
hello
Go on.
again. Not now, Mr. Fuck. We're talking. Bye.
Is that Holy Fuck again?
Yeah. Okay, Karl. Look at Karl's face. Right. Okay, that's it now. I'm not answering the door anymore. Right. Okay, go on.
Right? Yeah.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding
No.
dong, ding dong. He's trying to get in. You've got. Don't be impolite, Rick. Come on, Rick. He wants to come in.
No, it's too late. It's too late. He's gone away now. Go on.
Right, anyway, what I'm
Nice hat.
thinking is, Rockbusters coming back for a bit.
What? What are you talking about?
He likes my idea. He likes my characters. He doesn't like that idea.
If I
Go on, what, Karl?
no,
what?
I was going to say, if I came up with
With what? Name
with
it.
that Chinese fella
What was his name
for
again?
a
I keep
sketch,
forgetting.
you wouldn't have liked it. Let's do Rockbusters and see how it goes. I know you weren't a fan of it, but
Hang on.
Yeah,
I
but
thought-
to be honest, Karl, he dissed cheap as chimps, and we know that's a brilliant idea.
Hang on. Sorry. We all agreed that Rockbusters was a piece of old toss.
no, I didn't. I said it needed
And that's why
resting.
we stopped doing it.
I said it needed resting for a bit.
I don't remember that conversation. What do you mean it needed resting? We abandoned it because it was appalling. It started off as a nice idea, but you just gone crazy. None of it made any
Let's play a
sense.
record and come back to this, shall we? What do you want to play?
Bit of sugar.
Oh.
Yeah, brilliant. That'll cheer us all
I
up.
don't know why you were thinking of bringing this back. I'm genuinely worried about this.
Well,
Is that the doorbell? I would be lying, Rick, if I told you that didn't feature in my list of the best singles ever.
That's lovely. It's a
If I can't change your mind, Sugar.
great pop tune.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
I think Karl's worried about one of the names of my characters, so I'm changing the gay fella's name, to David Gray, the bent pianist.
Right.
The Scientist, Coldplay, on XFM 104.9, with me, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, I'm Ricky Gervais, obviously. So, Karl just getting a little bit frustrated there with Steve, having nothing to offer after being off for a week. Do you know what he calls you now behind your back?
Oh, God, here we go.
No, it's alright. He calls you the Professor, because of a picture of you in, My Media.
Oh, right.
What did you say? He said
Did you approve it?
I didn't actually, no.
No, you know what it is, don't you? It's, you know when you take it from an angle, it sort of distorts one side, and they've taken a picture from a bigger picture, I think, and so it's, do you know what I mean, like he's looking in a kettle, and he went, what's going on there? He said he looks like one of those professors of BBC Two schools programmes.
Well, I take that as a compliment, considering what I call you behind your back. And I tell you now, it ain't the Professor.
Well, Karl's looking pretty good at the moment, aren't you?
I'm surprised, can I just say, I'm surprised that you got chosen for having clean nails at school to serve the biscuits, because I always imagine you, when I look at you, I see you as a child, I see you as a grubby little child, who's always out in the street getting dirty.
Karl is quite hygienic, because he's always got a nice little...
Nowadays I do.
Yeah, nice little top on.
Not the boyhood Karl. I always imagine you being quite neglected.
No, me clothes weren't always the best, and they were a bit warm, but they were always clean.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a country song coming on. Is are you Dolly Parton?
I always imagine your house as having, and actually, to be fair, I imagine your house has been very much the same. Always stinking of chip fat.
Yeah. Also, my mum was always cleaning. So again, it was always sort of like clean. It was just it smelled.
And cigarette smoke, maybe.
Yes, it smelled of Dettol, pets. Yeah, and cigarette smoke. Yeah, and chip fat.
Such a working class smell.
Chip fat, yeah.
That's a real working class sort of smell and look and stench.
Yeah. Are you talking like me now?
Yeah, right, yeah. I mean, the interesting thing is that Karl's cleaned up his house.
I clean, I have 2 baths.
No, you're obsessed. It's
I love
It's just really bad of me. I was in, Waitrose earlier buying a sandwich. I got a bit of money now, Karl. I like to splash out on a sandwich. I like £2.50.
You ever seen any of it?
Benji's shop.
He does go to Benji's. I'll tell you what.
I love Benji's.
We go for lunch, right? And if he looks in a restaurant and it's sort of like $6.50, he goes, Rick, I'm not made of money.
Yeah.
He is. We have to go to Benji's. He gets 2 sandwiches that have to fill him up, right? Because they're a quid each or something.
But I'm a big guy. I need a lot more food. I genuinely need more food than most people. I'm like a brontosaurus.
It is. He's just grazing all day.
So I can't afford to sort of splash out in Pret a Manger all the time with your fancy French sandwiches. I like to get a lot of bread for the money. I want a lot of bread. So I was in Waitrose, and some guy came in behind me. And he was sort of, I don't think he was mentally doolally, but I think he'd been homeless for just too long, and he was really.
What's just right amount of time to be homeless?
Well, I think it was past
you want to get out of that game early, don't you?
It's past the point of no return, this guy. I think it was too late for him. I think there was no going back, really.
6 months,
he came in and he was sort of walking at a bit of a weird angle. He walked like the Elephant Man, even though he wasn't deformed. It was probably like you were in the week. It was quite unpleasant. And he sort of came up to me and he went, and weirdly, he spoke a bit like I'm speaking now because of my throat. And I thought, if I speak to him back, is he going to think I'm taking the mick? So I kept quiet. And he went, alright, what's your name? And I said, Steve, and he shook my hand. He forcibly took my hand and shook it. But he had these cuts and bruises on his face.
Oh, the open sores.
Yeah, and he was shaking my hand, and I was just terrified. I was just thinking, get off my hand, let go of my hand. And thankfully,
did he have a bell round his neck?
Well, he may as well have. I mean, seriously, and I caught the eye of a security guard, I had him thrown out. You know, I wore hard.
This man does not have the funds to be shopping here. Please have him removed.
This is part of the John Lewis partnership.
Yeah.
And, so they had him thrown out, and you know, I was just freaked out. I had to wash my hand as soon as I could. I couldn't imagine the kind of grime that was crawling across whether his kind of homeless ways.
Are you still doing your social work? Or
whenever I can, Rick.
Yeah. Yeah. At least he used to give it to old people biscuits. You'd have gone, oh, I'm not going near them. Look at them gums. Wouldn't
that have been grim? Would you have wanted that though? Old kind of homeless people touching you?
Well, no,
I'm not Jesus Christ.
No, I know. It's not on the list. I don't have a shopping list on. What do I know? I need some batteries from a Walkman. I need to be touched by some old people. See you later. Cheers.
I was watching, the one thing I did watch all week was Columbo, which seems to be on constantly. I was watching Columbo, and I know you're a fan of Columbo, Rick.
One of my favourite programmes of all time.
Right.
I was like, do you not think that
Alright. I just thought you were going to talk about it.
Well,
which one?
What do you mean?
They made about 90, and they're showing on about 4 channels in rotation.
But it doesn't matter if I tell you who did it, because you'll find out in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. You find out in the first 2 minutes anyway.
Let's be honest, if Robert Vaughan's the star, it's probably going to be him.
Or Culp. Often Robert Culp.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes Patrick McGowan.
But do you not think that Columbo looks like he smells? Would you imagine he smells a bit? He's a brilliant detective.
Well, he's got that dog, and he smokes cigars, so I imagine he smells...
I reckon he stinks. I reckon he doesn't clean his clothes enough.
Oh, I think he has. I think he gets up and washes. But I think he puts on a
he's too absent-minded. I think he's too busy thinking on solving crimes and stuff.
What do you think? Do you think his wife makes him clean his pants now and again?
I think they're quite a bohemian couple. I'm not sure she's really interested in that. I think she's got her own mind. Maybe she's a painter or something.
No, maybe she's losing it a bit, and he's a bit embarrassed by it.
Yeah, that could be true.
And she's probably incontinent, so while she's ironing his trousers, she just all over them, and he goes, oh God, she's shatting my pants again, I gotta wear them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what... Oh, ding dong! Who's that?
This?
Oh, hello! Oh, look, it's David Gray, the bent piano player. Oh! Alright?
I thought it was gonna be Columbo. That would be the joy. Ding dong!
My wife loves you. Yeah. Hello. Oh, I don't believe it. Look who's turned up, Karl.
Do you want to do Rockbusters, Steve, now? Can we do
listen. With the whole Rockbusters thing, I don't want to be responsible for bringing it back. So, I think we should put it to the vote. You should email in. We'll give people 5 minutes to email in. I'll take a straw poll. Do you want to see the return of Rockbusters or not? We're leaving it to you, the audience, to decide.
Okay, Steve. I guarantee it's going to be a landslide. They are all going to want it. But why have we ever trusted our listener? We know what they're like. You've just described some of them with the bloke in Waitrose and Columbo's wife shitting herself. So that's the sort of people that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It was weird because the Waitrose guy did ask for my autograph before he was hauled away. So maybe he is a listener. But all I'm saying is maybe the posters have drawn in some fresh blood. There's some people who've maybe not heard Rockbusters before. They're the ones who probably vote for it. Anyone else who's heard it before, surely they're not going to see the return of that. No one wants to see the return of that.
What's the number?
No, that's email only. We don't want to speak to these freaks. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
I love the fact we don't want to speak to these freaks. We work with one of them. Yeah. God.
Yeah. If you want to see the return of Rockbusters, vote yes. If not, no.
Tone it down a bit. Let's not do 3.
No, it's got to be 3, otherwise it's too easy.
Oh.
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Right. Just choose the best one.
Right.
The Seeker from The Who.
Brilliant.
Classic rock.
On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Alright, well, unsurprisingly, the overwhelming consensus is that people would like to hear the return of Rockbusters. I should, however, point out just some of the no responses. Let me see what we've got here.
Is Dickie Anderson called in yet?
Sadly, nothing from Dickers.
I think I might make him one of my, hilarious sort of comedy characters.
What do you think he would sound like?
What would he sound like? I sort of probably like that, I think.
Ding dong.
Hello. Hey, it's Dickie Anderson.
I can't believe it.
Your show's rubbish. Something like that?
I mean, I think you should work on them perhaps before
you're saying there's not a lot of substance to these
I'm just saying that, you know, once the novelty of the doorbell has worn off...
I don't think you understand comedy on radio, Steve.
I'm not sure I do,
to be honest. Listen to Noel Evans, listen to Moyles. You'll see you don't need to riff with it. It's just, you just do the doorbell and just say they're here.
Right.
That's all you need to do.
Sure.
So, that's the main thing.
Well, so we've had a couple
I'm thinking of some more characters as well.
We'll keep working on those.
Yeah.
Marcus has emailed, he says no to Rockbusters. He hasn't heard it, but it sounds rubbish. Believe me, you couldn't be more right.
Well, does The Office sound good as a title?
Right. This is someone else. Don't bring back Rockbusters. Please, can we have more Holy Fook?
You're not pronouncing it right, Steve.
I know. I was just a bit edgy there.
Holy Fuck, the little Chinese fella. Holy Fuck, the little funny Chinese fella.
No, okay, alright, well, otherwise, Karl, other than those few negative ones, most people want to see the return of Rockbusters. So, do I
tell people what
the prizes
are?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Are these the prizes?
Yeah, they're the prizes.
Alright, let me have a look. We've got the new album from Goldfrapp. What's this one here? Oh, I've no idea. The Yardbirds. A new album from the Yardbirds. On VHS, Coogan's Run, the show where different characters make an appearance each week, including, I think, Pauline and Paul Calf. Good stuff. Who the hell wants this? Meglos, a Tom Baker Doctor Who edition. And the only decent thing really in the collection, other than Coogan's Run, is the X-List, the double CD featuring lots of current indie favourites. So, not bad little selection there, Carl.
Yeah, well, if you are new, you haven't heard it before, I sort of give a cryptic clue, and then some initials.
I'd say it isn't cryptic. It's like, what am I thinking? That might or might not be the initials that I'm gonna say. That's how you gotta think, really. Yeah. But go on.
Do you want to remind them of any that spring to mind? Just as a...
Exploding Pet was Atomic Kitten, doesn't really work. What else?
I fell down in a puddle in Texas.
I got my legs wet. Knelt down in a puddle, got my legs wet. Wet Knee Houston doesn't work either.
Wet Knee Houston, Whitney Houston.
Jamaican, swinging a fish round. D-trout spinners doesn't work in the slightest. Doesn't work in the slightest.
How they work. So, there's 3 of them, you email in. So here we go then. Number 1. The gingerbread man has only got 1 leg. Right? The gingerbread man has only got 1 leg.
Got
the
it.
Initials there. LB. LB, right? Okay. Second one. These people from the East Midlands swear a lot. Alright? These people from the East Midlands swear a lot.
These people from the
East Midlands swear a lot. The initials TTD. Right? And, the third one. Have a holiday in Italy. Right?
So you've done 3 then?
TB is the initials on that one. So quickly again, the first one, gingerbread man's only got 1 leg.
Yeah, I've got that one as well. I've got that one. I've got 2.
These people from the East Midlands swear a lot. TTD. And, the third one, have a holiday in Italy. TB. Email in with what the songs are and you win that stuff. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Hang on, it's not the songs, it's the artists, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, just the...
Oh yeah, like he said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Email only, please, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
We got that going.
Yeah, looking forward to, the answers on that.
Bit of, feeder would be good, wouldn't it?
Alright.
I love this. Placebo and Bitter End. I don't want to contradict you, lads, but it's not. We've got a full hour to go on the, Ricky Gervais show. On XFM 104.9. I am Ricky Gervais, the aforementioned Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Blockbusters.
Oh, ding dong.
Oh, who's that? Oh, it's a posh bloke who doesn't care about poor people. Hello, posh bloke, what are you doing? I'm in my Rolls Royce, and I don't like the homeless. Oh, posh bloke, don't be a... You want to do that?
Satire. That is satire.
Yeah.
There's nothing like
So it's political as well. I'm getting in
well, there's so
political
many. Don't even begin to show off. I mean,
I was showing that some foreigners are funny. I got in the fact that, like, if you noticed that Chinese people wear different hats to us.
Yes.
So that's political in a sense.
Yeah.
So
The weird thing is, Steve, right, that is like what I imagine Ricky's house being like when people are ringing the bell. Because they're all so different, it's got a little...
He's obsessed with all my friends being slightly different to each other. I've never understood it. He goes, there's no thread. There's no thread to them. All my mates have got a thread running through them. I was literally after they walk out of the home.
Yeah.
But what do you mean my friends are all different?
Well, that could be... it wouldn't surprise me if I was round there, and the bell went, and I said, do you want me to get it? And you said, yeah, and I opened it, and it's, you know...
what, holy fuck?
Holy... yeah, he's at the door, right? And then I'd say he's busy. Close the door, bell would go again, then you got the little gay fella.
David Gray.
Yeah. And then, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Not really, no.
'Cause he's met some of my friends and he looks at them in a weird way. I mean, some of them are weird, but, he's just... Oh, the other night, right, he's got a thing about Robin, my mate Robin, right, who's a lovely bloke, right, he's going, I can't be handling him, he talks too much, you know, Robin sort of goes, and he talks really fast, and he's sort of riffing all the time and that, and because it does me head in. Why is he talking like that? And, I said, Karl going out for a drink. I went, he went, Robin's not gonna be there, is he? I went, no. And I was there with, Johnny, and, I'd set him up. I knew Robin was gonna be there. Robin comes in, sits down and goes, hi. I go, alright. Karl goes, I'm going. And Robin sort of looks at him. I went, oh, don't be stupid. He went, no. And this is in front of Robin, who's confused. Karl goes, points at him, he goes, I said, was he gonna be here? You know I don't like him. And Robin just... it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable.
Appalling.
It was unbelievable, Steve. And Robin sort of looked like really genuinely sort of upset. He goes, well, shall I go? I went, no, don't. And Johnny went, oh, Karl, he's a lovely bloke, right? And Karl went, well, no, you know, I'm less annoyed at Robin now, who's done nothing.
No, of course.
Than you. And I went,